The kaleidoscope of shifting patterns and colors that comprised the ethereal forms of the ethers pulsed rhythmically, like a cosmic heartbeat. Elara stood among her team, their eyes fixed on the mesmerizing display before them. The intensity of their focus was evident in the sheen of perspiration on their furrowed brows and the unwavering determination etched upon their faces. "Remember," whispered one of the ethers, their voice an echo of wind through a canyon. "You must let go of your preconceived notions in order to manipulate quantum reality." Elara's piercing green eyes narrowed as she absorbed this cryptic guidance, her mind racing to decipher its meaning. Around her, the team members exchanged glances, each grappling with their own comprehension of the advanced quantum manipulation techniques imparted by the enigmatic beings. "Let us try again," suggested another ether, its swirling energy radiating outward like ripples in a pond. "Focus your minds on the essence of the universe, the subtle interplay of energy and matter." As they delved deeper into their training, a frisson of tension rippled through the group when Elara found herself struggling to grasp a particularly challenging concept. Frustration clouded her features, but she refused to surrender to defeat. A deep breath steadied her resolve, and she steeled herself for another attempt. "Energy, matter," she muttered under her breath, her hands trembling slightly as she strained to bridge the gap between her understanding and the complexity of the lesson. "It's like trying to hold on to smoke." "Exactly," said the ether gently. "You must not try to control it, but rather become one with it." Elara's frustration mounted as she tried to comprehend this paradoxical advice. How could she both relinquish control and harness the power of quantum manipulation? Doubt gnawed at her confidence, and she could feel the weight of her team's expectations bearing down upon her. "Elara," one of her teammates whispered, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You can do this. We believe in you." The warmth of their touch seemed to infuse her with renewed determination. She nodded, her jaw set in resolute defiance of her own limitations. "All right," she said, taking another deep breath. "Let's try this again." As the ethers guided them through further exercises, Elara's mind expanded with each new revelation. The mysteries of the universe unfurled before her like an ancient tapestry, its intricate patterns revealing secrets both breathtaking and daunting in scope. And though the path ahead was fraught with challenges and uncertainty, the fire of her unwavering commitment burned brighter than ever. A cacophony of chaotic energy swirled around Elara and her team, the very fabric of space-time seemingly unraveling before their eyes. The rift pulsated angrily, its jagged edges tearing at the seams of reality as if to devour everything in its path. Elara's heart raced as she surveyed the damage. They needed to repair this fracture before it grew beyond control. "Focus," she told herself, steadying her breathing and extending her hands towards the breach. Her teammates followed suit, their faces etched with grim determination as they began the delicate process of manipulating the quantum threads that held the universe together. "Remember what the ethers taught us," Elara murmured, her fingers dancing through the air with precision and purpose. "We are the weavers of existence, the architects of reality." As their hands moved in harmony, the roiling maelstrom of energy began to settle, the frayed strands of space-time slowly stitching themselves back together. Each movement was measured and deliberate, a testament to their rigorous training under the ether's watchful gaze. Sweat beaded on their foreheads, but their resolve remained unwavering. "Stay focused," Elara repeated internally, her mind racing through the complex equations and theories that governed the universe. Just a little more. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light heralded the arrival of Captain Zara Vega and her elite military unit through a rift gate. Their stoic demeanor and battle-hardened skills were immediately evident as they assessed the situation and seamlessly integrated with Elara's team. "Captain Vega," Elara breathed, her hands still working tirelessly to close the rift. "Your assistance is most welcome." "Anything for the Alliance," Zara replied curtly, her fierce golden eyes locked onto the rift as her soldiers joined the effort. "We stand united against the Void Weaver." "Indeed," Elara agreed, her heart swelling with pride as she witnessed the formidable force they now represented. "Together, we can overcome any obstacle." "Stay focused, Elara," Zara reminded her gently, her voice a steady anchor in the storm of entropy that threatened to consume them all. "Right," Elara whispered, banishing any lingering doubts and turning her full attention back to the task at hand. The combined efforts of the scientists and soldiers gradually bore fruit as the rift began to shrink, the universe's delicate balance inching closer towards restoration. Time seemed to lose all meaning as they toiled tirelessly, their minds consumed by the intricate dance of quantum manipulation. And as the last remnants of the rift finally disappeared, a surge of triumph rippled through their ranks. "Excellent work, everyone," Captain Zara Vega commended, her eyes sweeping over the exhausted but victorious team. "With unity and determination, we have taken another step towards defeating the Void Weaver." Elara nodded, her piercing green eyes reflecting the steely resolve that burned within her soul. As the mysteries of the universe unfurled before her, she knew that there was no challenge too great, no adversary too powerful, for them to overcome. "Let's push forward," she declared, her voice filled with conviction. "For the future of the cosmos depends on us." Elara's eyes widened as she gazed upon the shimmering kaleidoscopic visions of higher spatial dimensions that danced before her. The room seemed to melt away around them, replaced by a swirling sea of impossible shapes and fractal patterns, an ever-shifting tapestry of cosmic wonder. "Behold," Kael Thryss whispered, violet eyes gleaming with excitement, "the true nature of the universe." "By the stars!" Elara breathed, entranced by the mind-bending splendor of it all. Her team looked on in awe, their previous successes paling in comparison to the unfathomable vastness now laid bare before them. "Understanding these dimensions is crucial to mastering quantum manipulation," Kael continued, their voice tinged with reverence. "Once you can navigate this realm, you will find your abilities greatly enhanced." "Amazing," muttered one of Elara's crew members, his face reflecting the boundless curiosity that welled up within him. As they stood marveling at the celestial beauty, a figure with short, spiky white hair appeared at the edge of their vision. It was Nix Valis, the rogue quantum engineer who had joined their ranks. Their intense dark eyes hinted at a wealth of hidden knowledge and expertise. "Nice light show," Nix quipped, a sly smile playing on their lips. "But let's see if we can put it to practical use, shall we?" "Of course, Nix," Elara agreed, tearing her gaze from the mesmerizing display. "Your experience in quantum manipulation and hacking will be invaluable to our cause." "Then let's dive right in," Nix replied, their fingers dancing across a holographic interface. "I've got some ideas I think you'll find enlightening." Intrigued, Elara leaned in closer, watching as Nix deftly manipulated quantum fields, bending and weaving them in ways she had never before imagined. Her mind raced with possibilities, excitement coursing through her veins as the pieces began to fall into place. "Can you see it now, Elara?" Nix asked, their voice a low murmur. "The potential for greatness that lies within our grasp?" "Yes," Elara whispered, eyes shining with newfound understanding. "Together, we can reshape the very fabric of the cosmos." "Indeed," Kael mused, a note of pride swelling in their chest. "We are on the precipice of something truly extraordinary." "Let's not get ahead of ourselves," Captain Zara Vega cautioned, her stoic demeanor a grounding force amidst the heady revelations. "We must stay focused and disciplined if we are to harness this power for the good of the universe." "Agreed," Elara nodded, determination etched across her face. "The Void Weaver will not wait for us to unlock the secrets of creation. We must press on, united in purpose and unyielding in our resolve." "Then let us begin," Kael declared, their gaze sweeping over the assembled team, each member brimming with anticipation and hope. "For the fate of countless worlds hangs in the balance, and the time for action is upon us." Elara stood at the edge of a holographic projection, her eyes fixed on the pulsating image of an allied world caught in the crossfire of the Void Weaver's relentless advance. The room buzzed with tension, the air thick with urgency as her team gathered around the projection, their faces etched with concern. "Time is not on our side," Elara said, her voice steady despite the weight of the situation. "The Void Weaver's forces grow stronger by the minute. We must devise a strategy to halt their onslaught before it's too late." Her eyes met those of her teammates, each one nodding in solemn agreement. "Every second we waste here, countless lives are being lost," Captain Zara Vega added, her tone sharp with battle-hardened pragmatism. "We need to split up and fortify our defenses, then strike back with everything we've got." "Agreed," Kael Thryss chimed in, their alien features inscrutable but their voice laced with determination. "The knowledge we've gained must be put to the test. Our mastery of quantum manipulation will play an essential role in this battle. Nyx Valis stepped forward, hands dancing in intricate patterns as they manipulated the hologram, revealing a series of interdimensional rifts. I've identified key points where we can disrupt the Voidweaver's forces, they said, their enigmatic smile hiding the gravity of the situation. It won't be easy, but if we can destabilize their entropic grip, we may stand a chance. Then let's get to work, Elara declared, her mind racing with possibilities and potential risks. Together, we can turn the tide of this war. As the Alliance engaged in interdimensional battles against the Voidweaver's forces, the chaos and intensity of the clashes were unparalleled. Elara navigated through shifting landscapes, her hands moving with precision and purpose as she harnessed the higher dimensional powers she had learned. She could feel the very fabric of reality quivering beneath her fingertips, the enormity of their task both exhilarating and terrifying. "Stay focused!" Captain Zara Vega shouted through their comlink, her voice a guiding beacon amidst the cacophony of battle. "Remember your training. Trust in your abilities." Elara gritted her teeth, summoning every ounce of concentration to wield the quantum forces at her command. Beside her, Kael Thryss moved with an otherworldly grace, their innate understanding of the cosmic framework amplifying their every strike. And with Nyx Valis's cunning strategies, they deftly outmaneuvered and disrupted the Voidweaver's entropic legions. Can we really do this? Elara thought, doubt creeping in like a dark shadow. But then she remembered the awe-inspiring knowledge she had gained, the unity of her team, and the countless lives depending on them. With renewed determination, she pushed forward, her actions precise and calculated. "Of course we can," she whispered, her resolve unwavering. "We must." The smoldering ruins of an ancient metropolis stretched out before them, its once glorious spires reduced to twisted metal and shattered glass. Elara inhaled the acrid scent of smoke and decay, her heart heavy with the weight of their losses. Though she had seen countless such scenes throughout the course of their battles, each one seemed to cut deeper than the last. "Another world scarred by the Voidweaver's touch," Captain Zara Vega murmured, her voice tight with grief. "How many more must suffer this fate?" "Until we put an end to it," Elara replied, her green eyes blazing with determination. She turned to face her team, noting the exhaustion etched into every line of their faces, but also the fierce resolve that burned just as brightly within them. "We cannot undo the destruction that has been done, but we can ensure that no more worlds fall prey to this malevolent force." "Indeed," Kael Thryss agreed, their alien features inscrutable, yet somehow comforting. "Our unity gives us strength, and our knowledge shall be our guiding light through the darkness." "Speaking of knowledge," Nyx Valis interjected, their enigmatic eyes gleaming with excitement, "I think I've finally pinpointed the location of the Voidweaver's avatar." A hushed silence fell over the group, the gravity of this revelation settling heavily upon them. "Are you certain?" Elara asked, her mind racing with the implications of this discovery. "Reasonably so," Nyx replied, a flicker of trepidation crossing their face. "But we won't know for sure until we get there." "Then let us prepare for the final confrontation," Elara declared, her voice steady despite the whirlwind of emotions churning within her. "We will strike at the heart of entropy itself and bring an end to the Voidweaver's reign of destruction." "Let's do it," Captain Vega said, her battle-hardened features set in an expression of steely resolve, "for the countless worlds that have been lost, and for those we still have a chance to save." The team exchanged solemn glances, each member acutely aware of the immense responsibility that now rested on their shoulders. They had come so far, endured unimaginable hardships, and witnessed the devastating power of the Voidweaver firsthand. But with each new challenge, they had grown stronger, their bonds forged in the fires of adversity, their minds expanded by the vast cosmic knowledge they had acquired. "Whatever awaits us at the heart of entropy," Elara thought, her pulse quickening with a mixture of fear and anticipation, "we will face it together, and we will triumph." With renewed determination, the team began their preparations for the ultimate battle, the climactic confrontation that would determine the fate of entire worlds, and perhaps even the universe itself. As they worked, they drew strength from one another, their combined skills and expertise forming an unbreakable alliance against the darkness that threatened to consume all. "May the ethers guide us," Elara whispered, gazing up at the star-studded sky above them. And may our actions echo through eternity. Elara's gaze pierced through the vast expanse of space-time, her eyes reflecting the shimmering tapestry of stars and nebulas as she led her team towards the heart of entropy. The air within their translucent interdimensional transport shimmered with anticipation, each breath imbued with a sense of mounting tension. "Are you ready for this?" Captain Zara Vega asked, her stoic demeanor belying the concern in her voice. "Ready as we'll ever be," Elara replied, her voice steady despite the pounding of her heart. "The Void Weaver's avatar won't stand a chance." "Remember," Kael Thryss interjected, their alien features displaying wisdom beyond their years, "we are not simply confronting a foe, but unraveling an enigma that lies at the core of existence itself." As their transport drew closer to the heart of entropy, the very fabric of reality seemed to warp and twist around them, the cosmic forces at play straining against the bounds of comprehension. Their combined expertise in quantum manipulation was being put to the ultimate test as they navigated the treacherous path before them. "Stay focused, everyone," Nix Valis, the rogue quantum engineer, reminded them, their enigmatic nature adding an air of mystery to their words. "We must keep our wits about us, for every decision we make from here on out will shape the fate of countless worlds." "Indeed," Elara mused, her thoughts spiraling through the infinite complexities of the universe. "Our actions today will ripple through time and space, defining our legacy for eons to come." The presence of the Void Weaver's avatar grew stronger with each passing moment, its dark energy permeating the air like a suffocating fog. Elara could feel the weight of responsibility pressing down upon her, yet her resolve remained unwavering. "Can you sense it?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "The pulsating heart of entropy, drawing us ever closer to the ultimate confrontation." "Impossible to ignore," Zara replied, her battle-hardened features betraying a flicker of unease. "It feels like staring into the abyss itself." "Then let us stare unflinchingly," Elara declared, a fire igniting within her piercing green eyes. "For we are the ones who will illuminate the darkness and restore balance to the universe." As they approached the epicenter of the entropic storm, the very air around them seemed to crackle with chaotic energy. The team braced themselves, their hands moving in sync as they prepared to engage in the most crucial battle of their lives. "Here we go," Elara breathed, her eyes locked on the swirling vortex before them. Into the heart of entropy. With a sudden surge of acceleration, their transport hurtled towards the maelstrom, the fabric of space-time twisting and warping around them in an impossible dance. Elara could feel the presence of the Void Weaver's avatar looming closer, its malicious intent radiating like a dark sun. And then, just as they were about to breach the threshold of the heart of entropy, something unexpected happened. A blinding flash of light followed by a deafening roar that tore through the very foundations of reality. "Elara!" Zara cried out, her voice barely audible above the cacophony. "What's happening?" But before Elara could respond, the world around them shattered into a kaleidoscope of fractured dimensions, plunging them headlong into the unknown. To be continued.